So let's talk about this new bill that aims to close what we all know as the gun show, but what they know as the gun show loophole. This new bill was submitted by Texas Representative Al Green. This is the same exact bill that they tried to submit last session, but they were unsuccessful. Now ask yourself, what's different between this year and last year? So think about it. Last year, we had a different president. The Senate was controlled by Republicans. And now both of those have gone to the Democrats. We have a Democratic president and a Democratic Senate. Not only a Democratic Senate, but they also control the House as well. So while this bill was unsuccessful last year, there's a good chance that, and I hate to say this, but there's a good chance that this bill would pass this year. I mean, think about it. If this bill was to land on the president's desk tomorrow morning, you really think he's going to veto this bill? No, he's going to sign off on it. So what this bill is looking to do is fundamentally change what we know about the gun show today. It's going to change everything about the gun show. It will no longer be a gun show. To you and I, the gun show is just a place to go, and if you have money, you can purchase, some of these toys, but they're really expensive nowadays. But it's more of a way to interact with other people that have the same interest as you, that share a common interest with supporting the Second Amendment. It's really nice to see all the gizmos and gadgets under one roof and to explore and get hands-on experience with some of these different products, I guess you can say. It's not really a show. It's just more of a place where you can, like I said, have hands-on experience. If you don't know what a full size or a compact size feels like in your hand, well, you can head over to a gun show and I can guarantee you can pick up one of each and you can find out exactly what they feel like. So it's not really a show per se. It's more of a place to interact with other people, like I said, that share the same common interest as you do. But what Al Green is proposing with this legislation is that anybody that wants to sell a firearm at a gun show will have to be licensed, will have to be an FFL, no more private sales. And this is where the Democrats believe the loophole comes into play. The Democrats believe that a loophole is anything other than a FFL selling a firearm. So a private sale is a loophole. Me letting my son shoot a rifle is a loophole. My father passing down a rifle that's been in the family for generations is a loophole. Everything has to go through an FFL and it has to go through the government. Otherwise, it's a loophole. So like I said, this is just the beginning of the legislation that they hope to pass. Yes, they want to start somewhere, and they're starting with the gun show loophole because this is what they've been trying to pass for years, and they have a better chance of it passing now. But do you really think for a second they're going to stop with the gun show loophole and be satisfied with that? No, they're going to continue going. They're going to continue eroding at our fundamental rights that are protected by the Second Amendment. They're going to continue eroding at it, continue biting little pieces at a time until the Second Amendment is unrecognizable and it's gone forever. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and put the bill up on the screen so that you can follow along as we read the bill. It's relatively short. It gets straight to the point. He doesn't try to sugarcoat anything. He comes out and tells you exactly what it is that he would like to propose into law. H.R. 167. Section 1, to prohibit the transfer of a firearm at a gun show by a person who is not a federally licensed firearms dealer. In general, Section 922 of Title 18, United States Code, is amended by adding at the end of the following. It shall be unlawful for a person to transfer a firearm at a gun show unless the person is a licensed dealer. Subparagraph A, shall not apply to a transfer of a person licensed under this chapter. In paragraph 1, the term gun show means an event or function held for the purpose of facilitating the commercial sale, transfer, or exchange of firearms, and at which a firearm is displayed, exhibited, offered for sale, transfer, or exchange, or is sold, transferred, or exchanged, and includes the entire premises, including the parking areas used to facilitate the sale, transfer, or exchange of the firearms at the event or function. Penalties, Section 924A of such title is amended by adding at the end the following. Whoever knowingly violates Section 922 shall be fined an amount equal to $10,000 multiplied by the number of firearms involved in the violation. Did you guys hear that? I'll read it again. Whoever knowingly violates Section 922 shall be fined an amount equal to $10,000 multiplied by the number of firearms involved in the violation, imprisoned not less than 1 year and not more than 2 years, or both. So what this bill looks to do is to stop law-abiding citizens from exercising their constitutionally protected but not guaranteed right to bear arms. And the way they're going to do this is by fines and imprisonment. And not just little fines. You heard what it said, $10,000 per firearm. So if you have 3 firearms that you're in possession of and you violated this law, that's $30,000 for this infraction. Who has that much money to give away to the government for something that's unconstitutional? It also sounds like this bill is going to include the entire property, not just where the venue is held, but also the parking lot as well. So you might have a fairgrounds where the gun show is going on, and it's not just limited to the building where the gun show is actually occurring, but it also includes the entire property. So that fairground is pretty big, and it's going to incorporate the parking areas and the rest of the fairgrounds or the property. It sounds like all of that is going to be included in this bill as well. Yet this is another example of government overreach by the Congress, and with the political climate being that the way it is right now, I have little doubt that the POTUS will veto any gun control bill that is put on his desk for him to sign. If this was put on the desk for him to sign in the morning, you best believe he's going to sign it. He's not going to pass up. He's not going to pass up on that opportunity. Both Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have both said that they would sign a bill like this. And now that Al Green has started the process and has submitted this bill, it's just a matter of time before I guess they try to make this the new law of the land. I'll leave a link down below in the description for you to follow where in the process this bill is at. So that way you can follow along to see exactly where and how this bill is moving through the process. I'll also leave a link down below for you to find out who your representatives are, so you know exactly who to email and let them know. Voice your concerns. Let them know that you are not okay with this bill going through. You don't have to say that you are a firearms owner. Hell, you can just be someone that doesn't own any firearms. You don't have to give that information, right? Just let them know as an American citizen, their constituent, you do not agree with this government overreach. Take 5 minutes of your time and let them know that it's not okay. The only way that these people understand that the public does not agree with what they're trying to do is when we reach out to them and let them know that we're not okay with it. You can email them, you can call them, you can Twitter them, you can Facebook them, you can send them smoke signals, whatever, it doesn't matter. The whole point is that you and I let them know that we're not okay with this government overreach. That's the only way that these people understand that it's not okay to proceed with this bill. Even Firearms Policy Coalition has a letter that's typed up, ready to go. All you have to do is click onto their link, type in your personal information, and then FPC will send this letter on your behalf to your representative and let them know that you're not okay with it. I will drop that link down below. All you have to do is click on that link, put in your personal information, your name, your address, your email, and boom, that letter is already sent off for you on your behalf. Guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe button with the bell notifications on, so that way you are notified of future videos from this channel. And please don't forget to share this video on all of your platforms, because trust me, the YouTube shadow ban is real. This very platform that we're on right now is going to do everything it possibly can to help bury this message so that it doesn't reach out to the mass. They're going to bury it and contain it as much as possible. And just by looking at my YouTube analytics, just by looking at the different views that each video gets, trust me, the YouTube shadow ban is real. It is not a joke, it's real. So please share the heck out of this video. Let's help get this message out on different platforms. That'll help get this message out to more and more people. And the more people that see this video, the more people will be educated to what's going on, what our representatives are trying to do on our behalf. And most of us, once we understand what they're trying to do, we're not okay with this stuff. So this is where we need to reach out to them and tell them to stop. Do not proceed with this bill. Guys, I appreciate you watching the video to this point. And as always, guys, I truly thank you. I'm humbled by you guys watching these videos. I'm humbled by you guys dropping those comments. It really means a lot to me. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.